To all the viewers of Kiska Brand Bajega, thank you for giving us your love, support and feedback to us that has helped us grow and bring the best to you. We started out this journey exactly 7 weeks ago and currently we are at the halfway mark of season 1. We've hosted right from Deepika Padukone, Rajkumar Rao, Taapsee Pannu to sportsmen like Hardik Pandya, Sania Mirza and the maestro himself, A.R. Rahman. We will continue our efforts to bring you your favorites from the entertainment, sports, Bollywood and the corporate world who truly qualify to be India's biggest celebrity brands. In the meanwhile, we have received a lot of feedback and your suggestions have made us think on what we can do to take the show to the next level. In today's scenario, digital is extremely vital and it contributes to 17% of total advertising spends. So at the halfway mark, keeping this in mind, we've created 2 new aspects. First being the KBB Club, where we plan to go to the top B schools in the country and interact with the students, giving them a very unique experience. And second is India's biggest digital celebrity brands that aims to curate some of the top influencers who've made it big on the internet. To flag this off, we have someone who's very special, who's recently begun his digital journey, Mr. Boman Irani.
We had Boman interact with digital influencers from cohorts like food, fashion, Instagram, TikTok and YouTube in a 3-hour event at the first KBB Club session. We've put the best moments together for you in this episode.
We go through the journey and have him interact with some of the best in the business and learn the tricks of the trade. So let's dive right into the action.
Hi everyone, hello, how are you managing the...
How has your journey, very generic question, in the film industry been?
I did my first film, which was an experimental film called Let's Talk, which was shot in 8 days on a handy cam. We wrote it and shot it in 8 days. And it took a year and a half to write and rehearse. Write, rehearse, rewrite, rehearse. Shot in 8 days, asked the director, when are we going to release? He said, I forgot to tell you, we were never going to release this film. I said, why the hell did you make it? He said, Ram Madhvani, He said, I'll tell you, we made it for you, for me, for friends, and to ease the passing of time. I want to give you one thanks. Having said that, someone saw in the edit room a shot of one of those scenes of a movie that never got released. But somebody saw in the edit room something and said, "Ye actor kaun hai?" Bola, "Pass ye actor, bhejo mere paas." He gave me dinner and he gave me a check for what I was talking about. For 2 lakhs. So what's this for? I said, for my next film. I said, which is your next film? Mere paas film hi nahi hai. I said, what? He says, yeah, I don't have a film. I said, then what are you giving me this money for? He says, if you agree to do Hindi films, and I was resisting because I didn't have the confidence at that point of time. He said, if you agree to do a Hindi film, you will not give me dates. So I'm checking, I'm booking you now. This is the money. I said, okay, pretty filmy, but pretty nice and pretty encouraging. 8 months later, he calls up and said, "Kahani mil gayi, kahani mil gayi." I said, picture ka naam kya hai? He said, Munna Bhai MBBS. The point I'm making over here is that we did not consider Let's Talk as a small experimental film. We treated it with as much importance as any major blockbuster. We put our heart and soul into it, not worrying about the numbers, about the money. It was, if you do it right, or you don't do it at all, including taking a selfie. You do it right, or don't take it at all. That's my mantra in life.
So we are now going to talk about another journey that you're about to begin.
Right.
We saw you launch your own production company.
Right.
And you're now going to be debuting as a director soon.
Writer-director, yes.
Writer-director soon. And there is, you're very passionate when you talk about the quality of writing that's there in the industry.
Right.
So can you tell us a little bit about your plans?
Okay, and that's why I'm here actually. I'll tell you. When I said, now I'm getting roles that are a little similar, let me do something else, and I became a grandfather. I'm a grandfather, okay, it's twice over. So I said, it's time for me, instead of, telling people, how about doing this like this, how about doing this like that. Somebody said, write your own film and you should direct. I said, always, even as a small boy, want to direct a film. Live your dream, that's another mantra. Live your dream. Whatever you dream of, do it no matter how old you get. I've got lots of dreams to go. Anyway, so I wrote a script, and when I read it, And I said, this is going to be the greatest movie ever made. Then 1 month later. And I said, this is the worst movie ever made. Well, the ideas were there, the creativity is there, the scenes are there, but there is no structure and there's no understanding of the craft. So I had to do 2 things. One, I had to learn to be a screenwriter. You do not just graduate because you've done X amount of films and worked 16 years in the film industry and 14 years in theatre. It doesn't give you the right to say, I can write a film.
Right.
You can write scenes, which I've been doing for years for my films. I can lay claim without anybody feeling bad that I've written this. But you cannot write an entire movie. And I said, so that's where the problem is. We have the talent, we do not have the science. We have the talent, we do not have the architecture. So I started studying screenwriting from every single book that you can ever think of. There will always be one in my briefcase and one on my bedside about screenwriting. And I said to myself, people say, where does the energy come from? And how do you stay, what about growing old? I said physically, yeah, you will grow old, you will slow down, but as long as you have the desire to learn, I don't think you can grow old. You cannot. So I'm studying how to write and I'm writing. So there are 2 things that are running parallel in my life. The education and the application of the education. Education is great, but without the application, it's pointless. Which brings me to why I'm here. So I met this gentleman, okay? And I said, so what is your presence on social media? ये सब तो ठीक है, मतलब मैं social media में करता हूँ कभी-कभी, मुझे I don't know. And then I saw famous directors, the greatest of directors, doing their films, but also using social media as a strong platform to Ron Howard, no less, okay, to not be left behind. That's what I was telling you. I don't want to be left behind, man. I don't want, just because I've got weak knees, doesn't mean I'm going to be left behind. And that's why I come humbly, like I went to Alex de la Navarre Jr., who wrote Birdman and taught me how to write. I've come to learn from you.
We're in an education institute. I just jogged my memory to the role that you did in 3 Idiots.
Okay.
Right? And you spoke about your contribution to a role, right? So I cannot not ask you the question because we are in a management college about 3 Idiots.
Right.
And what was your contribution to that character?
कचरा कर रहे हैं यार contribution होगा कोई character बनाना हमें. It's all, everything is collaborative. There may be a lot of things. I'll tell you. How many actors in the room? Actor. You're training to be actors or hoping to be actors or both. You're training to. Acting you need training for acting, and then you go out there and you put your heart and soul into it and bring genuineness to it. But since this question was asked, I might as well. You develop a character, and everybody who talks about, say, a character in 3 Idiots or in Munna Bhai BBS will say, "Kya quirky character tha?" Yeah, that's not good enough. You do a quirky character in a film that doesn't make sense, the quirkiness will be even more stupid looking, right? Those are garnishes. If your dish itself doesn't taste great, the garnish on top will never make it a good dish. It'll just look good and it'll cheat your eyes. Eventually, a character must have a worldview and a way he thinks. If you can get inside his head before you start walking, doing all that, that is all external, which comes only if you work on the internal. So what is the man thinking? He's stuck in time. So you give him clothes that he wore 34 years ago. He had an afro in those days, it became that stupid doll he wore. Stuck in time. I designed those clothes myself. Yeah. I'm glad to say. The first scene that had to be shot in 3 Idiots was the Shadi Ka sequence, my daughter's wedding. And of course there was a designer and he came with 20 brocade, those things which people sit and dance in, right? I said, this guy will never wear this stuff. He will just wear one of his old suits, but with a shirt and pant which will match. Maybe not a white pant and a blazer. But it'll be the same dirty, without buckram, without padding over here. The same thing which makes him walk the same. Don't suddenly make him another human being. And coming to a point that I always talk about, I insisted that that guy was ambidextrous. He wrote with both hands. And I went, Raju is a fabulous guy, you have to convince him. Abhijat Joshi is a fabulous guy, but you have to convince him. Why do you want to make him ambidextrous? You have to have the answers. Improvisation is great, but improvisation for no reason is pointless, it's showing off. So you have to be very careful with that. So he said, why do you want to make him to be ambidextrous? I said, because with all the quirks, he'll just be a quirky guy. He wakes up in the morning, he shaves half himself, he listens to Tchaikovsky, and he shaves the other guy, and he cycles and he carries a desk with him. That's fine. What's he thinking? And who is he? He's a genius who's stuck in time. If we didn't give him the genius that he is, and the only way of interpreting him as a genius is to at least make him ambidextrous. Vallabhbhai Patel was ambidextrous. He wrote the Constitution. He used to write 2 letters at the same time. Genius. So you make him a genius, and if that genius is stuck in time, then he's a tragedy. If he was not a genius and he's stuck in time, he's an ordinary guy. But if he's a genius who's stuck in time, with ego saying that this pen of mine 34 years. So the genius is stuck in time and not made progress. That's a tragedy. If I don't make progress as a writer by going and learning, coming back, doing an education, going and learning at the altar of people who can teach, even today, and if I don't get stuck in time and say, I don't think social media was in my time, how did Rishikesh Mukherjee become who he became? No. You have to succumb to progress. He did not succumb to progress. He said, I'm a genius, and for 34 years, the pen is still mine. Nobody has been good enough. I've not been sent in as a student. You idiot. You didn't want to meet a student because you think you're a genius. You've not moved ahead. And you've not moved ahead with time. Which means you're not a genius. It's a tragedy. You could have been one. That was the idea behind the thinking of the guy. Thank you for asking the question.
Thank you very much.
Me being an amateur in the field of social media, what insights can you give me about YouTube? Give me advice. That's the reason why I'm here.
With YouTube, I think the only thing that works with YouTube is content. I think our audiences know exactly what they're coming for. They choose to come to YouTube to watch content. So, koi farak nahi padta how well published, how well produced, how well marketed the content is. If your content is good, visible and audible, I think you can sell. So content is king. Another thing that I really stick by is consistency. I feel like on a platform jahan pe every day so many millions and millions minutes of worth of content is uploaded, it's very simple for your content to get lost. So if you are missing on the scene, it's very tough to come back. So consistency is something that I have sworn by. You cannot tell your audience that there's a video coming up and then not have a video. They'll come back once, but they'll not come back. So I think consistency. And
Deliver. You've got to deliver.
Yes, consistently deliver.
Deliver,
content.
All right.
And number 3, I think, is the biggest mistake you can make on social media, not just YouTube, is take your audience for granted, because you are the brand that they make you. So the minute it's like, "Arey, nahi pata chalega inko, main tarah se pakadungi." Okay, guys, I'm just going to use Tide in this. You know, it's not good.
Really?
They're smarter than they're much smarter.
Elaborate on that. नहीं पता चलेगा क्या नहीं पता चलेगा?
कि नहीं पता चलेगा कि मैंने ये पेड वीडियो करा हुआ है, या इनको नहीं पता चलेगा कि ये ऐसे
Is that wrong to show that you're doing pay videos?
No, it's not. But taking
But
the
then we
audience
break-
for granted, thinking that I'll place it like this, they won't understand,
Ah.
is wrong. Yeah, the audience is very smart. So don't take your audience for granted, these three
Please,
rules.
they call you smart. Come on, it's okay.
Congratulations. But I think these three things are something that we swear.
All right. Would you like to elaborate on that?
There are 3 C's to be successful on YouTube.
Right.
Number 1, like Prajakta said, is content. And what I personally try is to put out content. ट्राई करती हूँ कि मेरी हर एक वीडियो पिछली वीडियो से थोड़ी बेटर हो किसी भी तरह अगर मैंने नया एंगल से कोई शॉट ले लिया या फिर आई परफॉर्म अ लिटिल बेटर और इफ आई एम बीइंग अ लिटिल मोर ऑनेस्ट और इफ आई वेयर सम नाइस आउटफिट व्हाटएवर एनीवे
Something different.
yeah just try and improve myself in chotu ways possible anything can be better.
Don't stagnate, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, and also it keeps you fresh. Like, I don't want to ever get bored of what I'm doing. That's my biggest fear. This is my
Right.
passion. I can't get bored of my passion, you know?
Correct.
So I try and improve myself in whatever little way, even if my audience doesn't see. अगर मैंने देख लिया, मैं उसमें भी खुश हूँ. Second is consistency, like she said.
Right.
I've been uploading videos consistently for, I think, 4 years हो गए अभी, since I started my channel.
Alright.
Since I was in college, so I tried to just keep at that. And third, I try and communicate with my audience as much as possible through whether it's social media or replying to comments or making videos based off of requests I get. So I make sure I put a screenshot of whoever's requested for that video and be like, hey, thanks for that idea. And I'm actually implementing your idea.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Acknowledgement.
Yeah, just.
It's basic acknowledgement. I think that's great. Okay.
Congratulations. Give it a big
There are followers and some people put up videos and some people put up posts and some people and they end up with 12 hits, you know, and some people end up with 50 and some people end up with, they come in Ks and some hits come in Ms, right? Yeah. How do you become that needle in the haystack that's so key and so important? Would everyone say, what is it that you did differently?
So I started writing a lot in my captions. I explained the outfit, I explained where you could wear it, and where I got it from. So I started, like, it was like a magazine, but on your phone, and there are like different outfits. Streetwear, athleisure, formals, if you want to dress to impress, whatever you want to do. I started doing that, and then 1 year into Instagram, then I moved to YouTube. So I explained that why you should wear a black t-shirt, like it would make you look leaner. If you're wearing a jeans, what kind of fit would look good with this? What kind of sneakers would look good with your outfit? So I started explaining all of that. And
Simple tips.
Simple tips, basic tips, which I learned watching MTV back in 2005 when Anusha used to come and say that make sure that your belt matches your shoe.
Go ahead. Thank you,
Yeah,
Samidha.
so I started my journey. This is one of my first shoots. I just saw this, and I don't know where they got this from. So my key was to cater the masses. Basically, what I did was the uniqueness in my content was making something so reasonable that every other college girl goes and shops and looks and feels like a diva. You know, this is not somebody who will actually think and do, but this actually works because everybody relates to it. This picture, the top that I'm wearing is basically leggings. I have cut the middle part of it and I've put my head inside it and that's become a top. So that costed me around $100. The skirt, I got it from the station, the Navy station, and costed me around, I think, $75. So, and that when I posted and I shared my whole experience, people actually got pumped up. They were like, oh, wow. So I got pictures and messages.
Amazing.
Where people actually designed this and they wore it and they actually sent me pictures going to colleges and they actually told me that, you know, this looks so nice. This doesn't look like, you know, which is something not imaginable.
Amazing. This is superb.
After an evening of education, Boman Irani gave back what he knows best, entertainment, and made sure the event ended with a bang.
सारी उम्र हम मर मर के जी लिए एक पल तो अब हमें जीने दो
सारी उम्र हम everybody मर मर के जी लिए एक पल तो अब में जीने दो na 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 Lara na 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 oh, give me some sunshine, give me some rain, give me another chance I wanna grow up once again. बचपन तो गया जवानी बचपन तो गया जवानी भी गई एक पल तो अब में जीने दो put your hands in the air everybody stand up everybody on your seat in timing. One more time. Oh, give me some sunshine, give me some rain, give me another chance to walk the walk again. Give me some sunshine. Sunshine. Give me rain. One more time. Give me some sunshine. Give me some rain. Give me another chance. I want to grow up once again.
Kiska Brand Bajega gives you a chance to visit our studios and interact with India's biggest celebrity brands live by answering a simple question.
In which movie did Boman Irani talk about designing his own clothes? A. 3 Idiots, B. Munna Bhai MBBS, C. Khosla Ka Ghosla, D. Dhandhanadan Gol.
Send your answers to us by commenting on our Instagram post and following our page at Kiska_Brand_Bajega.
That was quite a performance from Boman, and I've made sure I've taken some handy notes from the experts as well. Be it sunshine or rain, next week I will be back on the sets of Kiska Brand Bajega with your favorite celebrity brand. Until then, this is Aditya Bhatt signing off.